what's on your brain. Hydrogen goes through your head. Still the kid that doesn't like.
Hey there YouTube, it's Kurt here, and today I just want to talk about my appreciation for the band Highly Suspect. Now if you don't know who Highly Suspect is, they're a band that's been around for I think at least 6 years now, maybe a little bit longer than 6 years, but they've had 2 major albums come out in the past 2 to 3 years, and both of those albums I think have been really awesome as a whole, but they've included really kind of smashing awesome singles in them. We've had Lydia, and with the new album we've had My Name Is Human, and those have been really awesome tracks. But yeah, with the title of this video, like, they're reviving rock in my opinion in a very interesting and very awesome way. And one thing I think a lot of people are missing nowadays is like, well, I think music, a lot of it has to do with the relationship with your instrument. And well, I feel like even a lot of bands considered rock are drifting away from that, because like when it comes to their albums, a lot of albums are facing a lot of overproduction. They're facing too much vocal layering or vocal effects, and it's like everything's put on a grid. So a lot of it just doesn't even sound natural. So if you look like at a lot of pop metal, and I don't want to offend anybody here, but like if you look, like there's a lot of bands that I think try to mimic kind of what Volbeat is doing nowadays. And Volbeat's fine, but like when I hear the voice, it's like the voice is always doubled and has another effect over it. And it's done in such a polished way to where it sounds unnatural. So, but like that kind of contradicts like the style of kind of arena rock. And I feel like that's where Highly Suspect is coming in and really changing a lot of what we're expecting out of rock music. But really, they're diving into older techniques that have been around but have been untapped and kind of been laying dormant, in my opinion. And well, when you combine that, you get Johnny Stevens, and his voice is like, it's so soulful. I honestly thought like I might have been listening to a who's that guitarist's name? I can't think of. We did American Woman. You know what I'm talking about. So I'll put that in the description. But sorry, I'm just drawing a blank right now and just talking. But when you hear his voice, like, I was completely surprised by the way he looked. I pictured someone completely different when I heard his voice. When you get that combined with the kind of hip-hop, kind of a little bit rap, it's almost a little bit of like rapping style over it. It creates something so unique. And that's really what I appreciate about it. And regarding that, it's like, I feel like the music is really genuine. They're coming from a really genuine perspective. And that's what we need with music. It's like music has such a huge manufacturing side to it. Manufacturing to kind of meet a demand. We need people that just kind of are out there to create, and that's what I get. That's the feeling I really get with this band, is that a lot of it just feels very natural. It doesn't feel like they're any under pressure from any label to push their sound in a certain direction. They're just doing it, and that's what is really important. So if you guys, Highly Suspect, if you ever see this video, like, keep on doing what you're doing, guys. I really love your music, and it's really awesome. If I can achieve a 20th, 100th of your success, like, I'd be overwhelmed as a musician. that you guys are just doing awesome stuff. But yeah, that's my opinion. If you guys have any questions or comments about that, I just like, yeah, I vlog sometimes. That's just one thing I wanted to talk about today. So they're really cool guys. So my name is Kurt. See you guys.